It's easy enough to get a leadership position, but it's really hard to get leadership right. So today I'm going to use an illustration from a very well-known fairy tale to teach you how to and how not to be a leader. I'm Miss Bailey, I'm a guidance counselor, and today we're going to talk about leadership. So let's say you're the leader of a group of people. Let's call you an emperor, and he's obsessed with clothes. Some people say that he's spending his time in the closet where most kings and emperors would spend their time in the court. You can see there's probably a major character flaw here. Some swindlers come and trick you into buying clothing that's not actual clothing. Since clothing and fashion is an area of expertise, that's probably another bad sign. It's not just the emperor who makes the mistake of going out and being naked in the whole crowd. It's also his first minister who doesn't want to seem stupid, so he pretends he can see the clothes. And then the rest of the court, and it's actually a small child who calls out the emperor when he's in front of everyone naked and says, hey, that guy's naked. How does this happen? John C. Maxwell, who's kind of a leadership guru, says that the position element of leadership is actually the lowest place in leadership. Anybody can get a position. You could be elected for any number of reasons to a student council. You could be appointed for any number of reasons to a job. To get to the next level on his 5 levels of leadership, you actually have to build relationships. That's where the emperor goes wrong in The Emperor's New Clothes first. That brings us to social intelligence and why it's so important for leadership. So to remember social intelligence, all you have to do is remember the acronym SAMESIES. S-A-M-E-S-I-E-S. SAMESIES. That stands for self-awareness, motivation, empathy, social skills, integrity, examples, and service. Let's get right into it. Self-awareness. Obviously, the emperor is not self-aware. He doesn't realize he's naked in front of all of his subjects. When you're self-aware, you are aware of your strengths and areas for growth. You know and understand your own emotions, and you manage yourself well. Next, motivation. Motivation in leadership is not only about finding your own purpose for doing something or leading something, but it's also about understanding other people's motivation for doing the same thing, which is not always going to be the same as yours. If the emperor cared about the motivations of others and why they were serving in the court, he'd be in the court more. He wouldn't be in his wardrobe all the time. That brings us to empathy. Empathy means understanding the perspectives and emotions of others and seeking to do so more. It means learning how to make their why, make their motivation a part of your motivation and not vice versa. Responding to people's feelings and concerns with genuineness and action. And for the emperor, it probably meant that he wouldn't have gotten to the point where people were afraid to tell him what they actually saw, because somebody responding with empathy does not elicit a fear response from the person they're leading. Social skills. Great leaders have social skills. I know that probably seems self-evident, but this emperor didn't want to be in the court, which means he probably didn't want to talk to people. This could be because he was obsessed with clothes, or it could be because he had poor social skills. So if you want to be a leader, it means you need to be building your social skills. This doesn't just mean remaining calm and level-headed in conflict resolution. It also means joyfully building relationships and getting to know the people that you're leading. People with good social skills are good communicators. Can you communicate your thoughts well to others in a timely manner? And can you listen to the thoughts of others? When you're a leader with good social skills, it means you can also give feedback off the cuff, and it means that you know how to praise and celebrate the achievements and accomplishments of others. Integrity. People with integrity have strong moral principles. They're not the people who are gossiping about their team when they're not around. If you have integrity, it not only means that people know what you think about them, but the things you think about them are generous and good. Everybody wants a supervisor or somebody in leadership who has integrity, because in order to grow, everybody needs to know exactly what the person they're working for is thinking, and that it comes from a place of goodness and support. The emperor from The Emperor's New Clothes knew he could not see the clothes that he was supposed to be wearing. A leader with integrity would have said that, and the whole situation could have been avoided. Part of being a leader is also encouraging people after they make mistakes to continue on. That brings me to examples. Every leader needs examples of what they've done. Is there a great project that you've completed? Can you show your strengths with evidence? Leading by example is far more important than leading with words, because people care a lot more about what you do than about what you say. In a job interview, people are not going to ask you what can you do, they're going to ask you what have you done. Examples of your own good work can also help the people that you're leading to work more effectively and with more vision on their own projects. And finally, service. A lot of people think of leadership as a pyramid with the leader at the top. Instead, I still want you to think about it as a pyramid, but invert the pyramid and put the leader at the bottom. The leader is supporting a few people who hopefully are supporting the project or another few people. As a leader, you should want the people that you're leading to eventually surpass you and do more than you can, certainly alone, and possibly as a leader. Position is the lowest part of leadership, then relationships, which we work on through empathy and motivation and social skills and understanding, and then products, which is our projects we're working on and our examples, and then mentorship. So let's learn something from the emperor who didn't actually get any new clothes and use the SAMESIES principles of social intelligence to help us. Thanks for watching.